first part of the journey, I was looking at all the light. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There were sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 9 days, I let the horse run free, 'cause the desert had turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and the perfect skies above. Under the cities lies a heart made of ground, but the humans will give no love. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la
Isaac, tell us about this next number.
We're going to sing a song written by Graham Parsons. I don't know if anybody knows who Graham Parsons is. He was in a band called The Birds. Also the Flying Burrito Brothers. I don't know if anybody knows that one. It's a good. But it's a very sad song. But it's a really beautiful song and has Emmylou Harris singing backing vocals on the track, so we'll listen to it after we do it. We're going to try our best to give justice, but...
Can judge later.
Yeah. But, yeah, this is from the more countryside Laurel King.
Oh, my land is like a wild goose, wanders all around everywhere.
This next song is a song called Angel from Montgomery. And it was originally written by John Prine, but Bonnie Raitt made it popular in the world of Laurel Canyon. And the song, you know, is about a disappointing man.
I've never heard of that.
Really? As I'm sure we know about. So I hope you enjoy. I am an old woman
because we are working with acoustic guitars, so that's right. This is unavoidable.
How are we feeling, everybody?
Welcome. So nice to have you all.
That's right. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna ask you to one more time, way louder than that. How are we feeling tonight, everybody?
We got a tune here by Neil Young.
Comes a time when we're dreaming. Comes a time when we settle down. Comes a light, feelings dreaming. Leave that baby right above the ground. Oh, this whole world keeps spinning around. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. There comes a time. You and I, we were captured. We took our souls and we flew away. We were right, we were giving. That's how we get what we gave away. Oh, this whole world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. There comes a time. This whole world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. Here comes a time. Here comes a time. Here comes a time. Oh, there comes a time. There comes a time. There comes a time.
While my colleague gets tuned up for the next song. This next song is by a very, very great songwriter who a lot of people don't necessarily know by his name, Lowell George. Lowell George led the band Little Feat, who a lot of people have heard of. Little Feat, one of the great bands of the 70s. Lowell George died fairly young, and the band carried on without him. But in the time that he was in the band, especially in the early, actually he started out, believe it or not, well, not started out, but in the late 60s, early 70s, he actually played in Frank Zappa and the Mothers. But he's very much a kind of roots Americana sort of songwriter. He's from the Laurel Canyon. He grew up in the Laurel Canyon. And so he always had this kind of country roots side to his songwriting. And he would play songs for Frank Zappa. And Frank evidently thought he was a genius and said as much, and kind of encouraged him to go on his own way. So he started Little Feat, but most of the the early songs of Little Feat are really songs that he wrote. Actually, one of the only songs that this group, 5 years on, has ever repeated is a Lowell. We've only repeated one song ever, and it's a Lowell George song, "Willin'," which I know Isaac and I agree might be the single greatest American song ever written. But this is also a really great song from around that same era called "Rollin' Easy."
Oh, I am just a vagabond, a drifter on the run. Eloquent profanity, it rolls right off my tongue. And I have dined in palaces, drunk wine with kings and queens. But darling, oh darling, you're the best thing I ever seen. Won't you roll me easy, so slow and easy? Take my independence with no apprehension, no tension. You're walking and talking paradise, sweet paradise. And I've been across this country, Denver to the ocean, and I never met girls who could sing so sweet like the angels that live in Houston, singing "Roll Me Easy," so slow and easy. Play the concertina, be your temptress, and baby I'm defenseless, singing harmony in the unison, the sweet harmony. Gotta hoist your flag and I'll beat the drum.
This group first started back in 2019, and the one commitment I made to myself about directing this group is that we would always do a song by a songwriter named Judy Sill. Not a lot of people have heard of Judy Sill, and when I first started this group and met with the first people, the first cohort, really no one had heard of Judy Sill, and we actually went big and did one of her most challenging songs. And there's still people. I mean, I will never forget that moment, and people I'll run into them who took part in that, and definitely it was a very powerful moment. Subsequently, over the years, I've noticed, not from my doing, that more and more students have heard of Judy Sill. And to my complete delight, 2 years ago, a documentary film came out about her that's very well done. And I won't try to, her life is so unbelievable, really. I mean, they joke that, if you would write a fictional screenplay about her, no one would believe it. It's really that unusual. But what makes her music a lot different from all of her contemporaries, and incidentally, her contemporaries at the time were well aware of her, and a lot of them were on record saying that Judy Sill was the best of all of us. And and the fact that she had come from such hardship and went on to, she was the first artist signed to Asylum Records by David Geffen, which was no small thing at the time. But lyrically, she is really kind of in a world of her own. Even when she's singing in the first person, you don't get the sense that she's only singing about herself. She was really a philosopher, and she was very steeped in mystical philosophy and esoteric philosophy, and the majority of her songs are actually about that. So they're kind of strange in a way, right? And it makes sense that she never got super popular. She never tried to write a song that would be on the radio, so she never had any traction that way. And she went around and toured opening, she opened for Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, and she opened for, different bands, and it was always very frustrating for her. And eventually, she lost support of the label and tragically died of an overdose in 1979 at her house in San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles. And at that point, she had just fallen off everyone's radar. And some people who had been her friends didn't even find out for a year or two later that she had passed away. She was that much just, vanished. Eventually, some of the songs that she had been working on, she was trying to make, she only had 2 records come out, and they're both very, very good and worth listening to. She was trying to make a 3rd record, and the label didn't want to release it. She shopped it around, no one else wanted it, and so those just sat, in someone's vault for 20 years or something, and eventually some of those songs were released, and we've done some of that in this group too, some of the stuff that wasn't on her first 2 records. But I can't encourage you enough to listen to Judy Sill. Her name is spelled Judee, incidentally. This song we're going to play now is called The Phoenix, and it's one of her, in terms of just it's one of her more unassuming songs in a way, and so it's pretty simple, it's pretty short form, but lyrically, I think it's one of her deepest.
Tried to speak, the sun imploded, and the war will rage in my guts till the devil bites the dust. Never saw him lose in a race, but I think he must. Ooh, a great storm raged, and the power kept rolling. Dragons rose from the land below, and even now I wonder where I'm going. Ever since a long time ago,
So this next song is a tune by Crosby, Stills, and Nash called Just a Song Before I Go. And this song was actually written by Graham Nash in the early 70s. And he was on vacation in Hawaii. He was actually at a drug dealer's house. Really uncommon for the times. And the drug dealer, who's a friend of his, said, bet him $500 that he couldn't write a song in the 20 minutes that were left before he had to leave to catch a plane. And then in that 20 minutes, he wrote this song.
Just a song before I go, to whom it may concern. Traveling twice the speed of sound, it's easy to get burned. When the shows were over, we had to get back home. And when we opened up the door, I had to be alone. She helped me with my suitcase. She stands before my eyes, driving me to the airport, into the friendly skies, going through security. I held her for so long. She finally looked at me in love. She was gone. Just a song before I go, a lesson to be learned. Traveling twice the speed of sound, it's easy to get burned.
What are you thinking?
Is this Secret Dancer?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is Secret Dancer by David Crosby. I really wish that I could tell you what it's about, but I absolutely understand 0% of the lyrics. So you might want to just listen.
It's also called Secret Dancer for a reason. Maybe you can find out what the secret is.
I want to point out one more thing about this song, and also something that's relevant to someone sitting right here in this room. David Crosby, decades ago, found out that he had a son that he didn't know about. The son was adopted and trying to find his birth father, and eventually figured it out, and got in touch with his dad, David Crosby, and as luck would have it, was a very, very talented musician, and not long after that actually started playing keyboards for Crosby, Stills, and Nash live. I saw him, saw that show years and years ago. and then started producing for his father. And the last record that Crosby made just came out. He made it during COVID, and his son co-wrote a lot of the music on it, and it's a fantastic record. I mean, when I heard another David Crosby record was coming out, I was like, okay. And then people started, calling me and saying, "You got to listen to this new David Crosby record. It's incredible." And it's really worth checking out. And I will say this too: the last song on that record is very deep, and it's just him at the piano, and you really get the feeling that someone who's been one of the great singer-songwriters is writing the last song that he's ever going to write. So I would encourage you all, after you get a couple of Judy Sill records, to listen to this last David Crosby record. This is Secret Dancer.
That night when you finished, the humans when they locked the door and walked away the way humans do, and I've always done before, and then comes an unprecedented day. Every night, a holy secret. The time to write and sing. The creation started dancing silently. Now she had decided to invent her own destiny, and she had also decided she was not going to let the humans see. It had taken all of 18 seconds to learn history about misery, ecstasy, and dancing in the dark, and no one in the home. That was the day the world had changed forever, evermore. And she danced.
Okay. All right. This next song has been done many a time. This is our own version of it. It's mostly a combination of versions done by a band called the Wailing Jennies and Emmylou Harris. Both very different renditions, both very powerful. And when Dirk brought this song in, I immediately perked up because I love songs like this that are pared down and get you moving. So I hope that you all enjoy our version of Deeper Well. Sunburned hot, burned my eyes, burned so hot I thought I'd die. Thought I died and gone to hell, looking for the water from a deeper well. I went to the river, but the river was dry. Fell to my knees and looked to the sky. Looked to the sky and the spring rain fell. Found the water from the deeper well. Looking for the water from the deeper well. Looking for the water from the deeper well. I was ready for the love, I was ready for the money, ready for the blood and ready for the honey, ready for the winning and ready for the bell, looking for the water from the deeper well. I found some love and I found some money, found that blood I can drink from honey, found that thirst that I could not quell, found the water from the deeper well. Looking for the water from the deeper well. Looking for the water from the deeper well. Well, I did it for the kicks and I did it for the fame. Did it for the lust and I did it for the guilt. Did it for need and I did it for love. Addiction stayed on time. So I ran with the moon and I ran with the tide. And the three of us were a terrible sight. The battle and gun we sailed. Bottom of the hole was deeper, deeper. Looking for the water from the deeper well. Looking for the water from the deeper well. So I rocked with the cradle and I rolled with the tree. Shook those balls and I rocked the tree. I danced and I danced in the trail, reaching out my hands and holding her tail. Hey there, mama, did you carry that load? Did you tell your baby about the thing that you know? About the devil, yeah, about the ones who fell. Looking for the water from the deeper, deeper well. Looking for the water from the 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 deeper well.
That's fun.
That was fun. That was fun.
It feels wrong to be sitting and singing these songs.
Right? Just makes you want to stand up.
Okay, so I'm gonna sing the next song. It's called Desperado. You might know it by the Eagles. We are doing the Linda Ronstadt version, and I said this earlier, and I don't think anybody got the reference, so I'm gonna explain it. I don't know if you've ever watched the Kelly Clarkson show, but she starts every episode with a karaoke version of any song, and people joke online. They say that once she sings something, she steals it and it's hers forever because she just does it so well. That is exactly what Linda Ronstadt did many years before her. And I think Dirk has some cool fun facts about the song that he wants to share with us.
Yeah, you know, the Eagles version of this became such a huge hit for them. But what a lot of people don't know is that before the Eagles were the Eagles, they were actually Linda Ronstadt's backing band. And they left backing her to start their own band, which she really encouraged them to do. But they had this song on their set. They had already written Desperado, and they would, you know, perform it. And you can find this on YouTube. There's like old full concert clips of Linda Ronstadt pre-Eagles with the Eagles in the background. It's kind of a trip to see now, knowing everything that was going to unfold, right? But they, you know, even after their own version, they, you know, they're on record just saying like Linda owns this song. You know, she really defined it, and I think they're right.
Starting the song over again because I am not leaving the new school like this.
That's right.
I have done this mistake many a times, but always the other way around. And this time, we're gonna do it right. This time it's gonna work. It's a nice song, so we'll enjoy it. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. You're hard one, I know that you've got
come to the end of the evening. I should really introduce this amazing ensemble. I mean, every year I say the same thing. I just hate to see it end. It goes by so fast. But you guys are freaking awesome. It's been so fun. It's a lot of work, I know. And you did it, and you sound great. And it was really fun to do the little pop-up show. That was a blast yesterday. So I wish there was more, but this is it. But I do want to introduce everyone, starting from the end there on first time ever a pedal steel player in the Laurel Canyon Ensemble. Anna Hay. She is a repeat offender in this group, and you've been the sort of Linda Ronstadt stunt double for quite some time. You sound so great. So thank you again. Mel Carullo. Lily James Roberts. Jake By. Daniel Navas on fiddle and singing. Thomas McWilliams. Fun fact, Thomas, not a music major. Yeah. He turned up in a pop music production class last semester and was like, who is this person? Multi-instrumentalist, singer, songwriter, producer. Very impressive, really fun to work with you. Look forward to more, hopefully. And also alumni, now graduated, but so happy to have him back, Connor Sonderveld. This last song, I am going to try to play this intro. It's funny, we've been rehearsing this song. It's like, we never learned the intro. It's, I think I know it, but you know, we'll get through it. This song, I'm sure many of you will recognize it. It's a song that was written by the band. It's one of their most popular songs. So it's like, what does this have to do with the Laurel Canyon? I'll tell you. This song was recorded by Jackie DeShannon. Has anyone here ever heard of Jackie DeShannon? Remember the song, What the World Needs Now Is Love? That was her, written by Burt Bacharach. And Put a Little Love in Your Heart, another really uplifting tune. So this, she was living in the Laurel Canyon, and in 1968 put out a record called Laurel Canyon. And and this song is on there. So I think she might have had we got to check the dates here, but she might have had the first recorded version of this song. And it's a really great version. It's like all Wrecking Crew players, if you know who the Wrecking Crew were. So here it is. This is The Wait.